Hey Gemini, this is going to be your love reading with the person you are dealing with or the person that is on your mind for the month of February 2021. As you guys know, I already shuffle and premeditate ahead of time on the cards. We're going to take a look at the person you're dealing with or the person that is on your mind. We're going to look at their energy, your energy, the mutual situation that's occurring between the both of you, how they feel about you, how they think about you. We're going to look at the outcome. We're going to look at some advice. We're going to take a look at what you need to know or what's coming towards you anywhere from now to the near future. It could be a warning, a blessing, a message, anything. And then we're going to pull some cards from the Twin Flame deck. If you guys don't know what this is, it's basically like if your person could say anything to you, what would they say? For those of you guys who do not know or are new to my channel, I used to be on YouTube. I had a lot of tower moments. I got off. I started this channel. So if you want to help support it, hit that like button. Also, guys, as well, I've been doing tarot for 16 years now. I'm a full-time tarot reader in my personal life. At the moment, for those of you guys who know, I am suffering through health issues and cancer right now, so I'm not accepting private reads on YouTube at this moment. But if you do need to get a hold of me, the information is down in the link below. So we're going to get right into it. Guys, keep in mind that it's not going to resonate with every Gemini every single time. For cross watchers or for you, the energies could be reversed. Because as a tarot reader, I don't know you personally, but I can tell you the energies I'm picking up. It's up to you to decide where you fall on that. And yeah, all right, let's get into it. All right, so Gemini, what do we got here? Your person right now for the month of February 2021 has the Two of Cups. Let's take a look at that. Three more shuffles. Seven of Swords and the Justice in reverse. We have Libra energy here. So Gemini, I feel like your person right now feels betrayed by you. I feel like they feel hurt. I feel like they feel like justice was not served in this situation. I feel like they think that you are or did try to get away with something. And I feel like at the same time, this person is still really strongly connected to you. I do feel like they felt very much tied to you. I feel like they feel like you were their person. You were their other half. This person feels really hurt. I don't know if you did something or said something that made this person feel betrayed. Or if you were sneaky. I'm not saying you were, but I'm just saying that this person right now feels like you tried and did get away with something, and they feel like they feel very betrayed because they feel like you were the person that through everything was not supposed to be the person to put them through this. They were supposed to feel safe with you, and they don't anymore. Maybe not even for a long time they haven't felt safe for you. They are extremely tied to this, though. I think that they still have emotions for you. I think that they still deeply do love you. They might feel like you are a karmatic flame. If you're not the Gemini who did something, then this person is trying to do something sneaky behind your back and is going to get away with it. That is another story too. It is very possible that this person could be in another relationship, definitely, and they're nurturing that. You may or may not be aware. They may have started talking to this person while you guys were still together. Whatever they're doing right now, they're getting away with it. So you're going to know what Gemini you are, because again, that's the energy. I don't know you personally. You're either the Gemini that knows you did something that's not, or you're not that Gemini, and then that's, you know, where that situation is. Now, you have the Two of Swords for the month of February. So we're going to clarify first. Temperance in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So you have the Two of Swords upright. I have a feeling, Gemini, that you are definitely torn between two situations right now. I think that you might be in a situation that you're not completely loyal to, or you're having undivided attention between multiple things or people. You could be trying to date new people, and then yet you feel not fully sold. Like, there's probably moments where you feel really good in it, and then there's probably moments where you're looking back at other connections and other relationships that you have had, thinking about the missed opportunities with other people, or if you stay in the relationship you're in, how you're missing out on other opportunities. You could be feeling like, you know, if you're standing still, you could be feeling like you're settling in love. And it's bringing you a lot of imbalance, okay? It's making you feel not good. I feel like you are also in denial right now. You have an ability to see the truth about that situation at the full scale. If you are in a relationship with someone you've been in with a very long time, you might have a hard time letting it go because you're not really seeing how it's holding you back. If you might just be convinced to make it work. And that goes for the same if you're dating around and you're dating someone new. You just have this feeling inside of you that something is not right. And you're sitting on the fence about it. You're not really doing anything about it. You're just sitting on it, you know? And you can't pinpoint exactly what it is. Like, you might know, but then you kind of block it out. You're blind right now. You're in denial as well that you are where you should be in your life right now. Where you are is not where you should be. It's causing an extreme unbalance, which eventually that will trickle down and have a domino effect into other areas in your life. And you might not see it right now, but in 6 months from now and a year from now, this is going to be a situation that you would have wished you would have gotten handled of. I do see that you might be having fear of missing out right now. You might be thinking, I have this strong feeling that you just feel like you're missing out on someone or something or some kind of life, but you're not doing anything about it. You're kind of being stagnant. Now, the mutual situation of you and the person that you're dealing with, also that's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy, and then the mutual situation that you guys are going to be experiencing or going through for the month of February. It could have already started to happen. If not, it's the energies I read are going to happen. We have the Page of Cups in reverse here. I don't really like this. It could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Let me see. Queen of Wands in reverse in the Fool upright, also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So as of right now, we already have every element on the board, okay? I feel like you're going to get some really bad news. You're going to get a bad communication about a new beginning that you don't want to hear about. It very well could be about the person that's on your mind having a relationship elsewhere. And that could cause a lot of jealousy, a lot of upsetness. Because this is mutual, it very well could be on their side as well. Like, you could be entering a newer relationship, and it doesn't really feel like home, but for some reason you're sitting in it. Maybe you're telling yourself, this is where I need to be right now. This is how I get over my ex, or this is how I learn to move forward. You know, you might have it in your mind to just keep going, one foot in front of the other without any ever thought or direction of where you're actually taking yourself right now. I think you might be in a state of mind right now, whether you're dating or not, of just, whatever I do, I got to get out of the energy I'm in right now because I don't like where I am right now. I don't like how I feel. So instead of thinking and taking my time, you're like kind of rushing into another direction that is going to have a domino effect that is going to cause you to actually miss out on opportunities that you could have met greater people that fit you, or growth, or to actually have a chance to rekindle with someone that you really do truly have real deep love for. And so they could be feeling jealous. Like, they could be seeing you go off onto a new start. There could be insecurity issues here. Regardless, someone's going to get bad news about someone having a new beginning somewhere else. And it's going to bring up a lot of bad feelings. It's going to bring up a lot of insecurities. For some of you, if you guys are brand new dating, or the person that you are thinking about is brand new dating, I'm going to say this very bluntly. For some of you, I feel like some of the bad news, not for all of you, it is very rare that there could be an unwanted pregnancy in the mix. Either Gemini, you get pregnant or get someone pregnant, or the person you love accidentally gets pregnant. And because I see a lot of recklessness here, I see bad news and communications in love, and I see a new beginning that is not wanted. I see you feeling like you're running out of time and you're missing out. I feel like they're feeling like justice is not served. They could be also doing that to you, trying to get away with something or trying to hide something from you. To me, it's very possible that somebody is going to accidentally either get someone pregnant or get pregnant. And then the other person's going to find out. One person is going to be in a lot of like, oh my God, what did I do? I jumped into this. I got someone pregnant, or I got pregnant. And the other person is like, oh my God, I can't believe they got pregnant. Like, I can never go back to them. It's like that. And they're in the overall energy I feel on this read is a sense of time running out. It feels very pressured right now. The way the person feels about you right now, we have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. So we're going to clarify that because that could mean a couple different things. Ace of Cups in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, Gemini, I don't know if you did do something to this person or not. And I feel bad when I read Gemini readings because I feel like the person, every time I read Geminis, there's a person who feels like Gemini did them wrong. And not all Geminis do everyone wrong. Geminis do have a reputation of kind of being fickle. They have a reputation of changing their mind a lot. They do have a reputation of going hot and cold on people. But that's, Geminis are misunderstood a lot of times because they struggle with their feelings. Sometimes they go in hot and heavy and they love too hard too fast, and then something fizzles out on them and then they just become uninterested in someone. Geminis have a childlike playful energy to them. So it's kind of like a child. Adults are complicated, but children are simple. If they don't like something, they just stop playing with it. They leave it alone. They don't mess with it, right? And as an adult, Geminis have that energy, and it can hurt a lot of people, can confuse a lot of people, whereas Gemini looks like they're just taking it straightforward as it is. Like, right now I feel like this, so I'm not going to do this. Right now I feel like this, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to entertain that, I'm going to entertain this. And it hurts a lot of people. So I feel bad sometimes when I read for Geminis, readings, but in for the most part, Gemini, this person is moving away from you. They are moving away from you. They feel like justice was not being served, or they're hiding something from you, so they're trying to get that away from. They're trying to get away from you as possible, so you do not find out. Maybe they don't want you to find out. But for the most part, this person feels like that the love now at this point is irreconcilable. Is that a word? I don't know. Where it's to the point where the love is one-sided. Either you still love them or they still love you and they don't believe you love them anymore. Six of Pentacles in reverse right next to it too. This person's moving away because at this point they don't feel like there's an equal love in this situation anymore. They feel like it's unrequited. Okay? They feel like they might have felt like they did put a lot into you and that they loved you and they loved you and they loved you and they tried to show you and like nothing was ever good enough to you, or they just didn't feel like you loved them the same way back. Maybe you gave off vibes or energy that made them question your loyalty or who you are. And you might have handled those situations in a very Gemini way, okay? Which could have thrown them off. I do feel like that this person feels like it's best at this point to remove themselves from your life. How they think about you, and the reason why it really does feel like that this person feels like they've been really, really hurt by you is because how they think about you is the King of Swords in reverse. So this is Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra energy. King of Swords in reverse is someone who can be really emotionally abusive. And not to say that you were, but this person, who knows, maybe you were dealing with someone who's sensitive or takes things the wrong way, or maybe they have been hurt in the past, so they have a quick fuse or trigger. I'm not to say, and it's not even to say you're like this no matter what, it's just this is how they think of you. They think of you, let's clarify. I mean, the King of Swords in reverse is like arrogant. They're selfish, you know. 3 more shuffles. Magician in reverse, more Gemini energy, and the 9 of Cups in reverse. So King of Swords too is, you know, also another energy of where like someone has kind of low standards for love. Like they'll pick anybody just to not feel alone. And then when the newness wears off and they get this love out of their system, what remains is nothing. Because, you know, it's like if you just pick someone because you're lonely, and then once you get that loneliness out of your system, you didn't pick this person because of their qualities or that you actually love them or you had a real connection with them. You picked them because you didn't want to face something alone. You didn't want to be alone. You didn't want to feel those feelings, you know. And what ends up happening is you can become uninterested in that person, and then you end up hurting that person. And this person might think that, you know, they might not feel special. They might feel like you just give your love to everyone or anyone. You know, maybe you've had a lot of partners. Maybe you date around a lot. Maybe you flirt a lot. Okay. King of Swords also is someone who doesn't have a lot of control over their emotions. Like, and that's true. I mean, sometimes Geminis can control their emotions very, very well, but everyone knows Geminis are twins. So if one side of them is the extreme of being very well King of Swords upright, controlling their emotions, then the other extreme on the other side of the Gemini is very uncontrolled emotions, you know? And I know a lot of Geminis, and I see when they're upset, they can become very vindictive and do things that they really regret later on. Because in that moment, they can't control their emotions. So it is true. I'm not bashing you guys, all right? I'm here to give you an honest reading because that's how you help people, right? Like if someone lies to me, then I can't make the correct choices or think about something in the correct way to actually move forward. So I'm stuck in the same patterns that get me nowhere, right? The truth is like literally what sets us free. So I'm not like calling you out, but I'm kind of calling you out, okay? I'm just saying, With the Magician in reverse here and the Nine of Cups in reverse, this person feels like they definitely were manipulated by you. They feel like you were their wish fulfillment, and they kind of regret ever wishing for you. They kind of regret ever being with you. You must have caused this person a lot of pain, Gemini, because I feel like you, in one way or another, distorted their... Again, this could always be vice versa, the energy, but I feel like you distorted their version of love. I feel like they regret kind of putting any time into you because of the pain. And that's not to say that they'll always feel like this, but at the moment, you know, it's like, how did this happen? Everything got out of control so fast. I mean, that's what I'm getting here from this person, Gemini. I would be really careful about unwanted pregnancies. If you know, you're dating around and you're new and you don't want to get pregnant or to get someone else pregnant, I'd be very cautious with that. And I don't mention pregnancies in my readings, like, ever. I think I have, like, a total of, like, maybe 2 times on YouTube in the history of, you know, but I am getting this weird, be careful. And if it's not a pregnancy, you could be playing house with someone really quickly, right? Like, you're letting them meet your kids really fast, or you're letting them move in really quickly, something like that, or maybe you're being a step parent to somebody else's kids really quickly. There's like a dynamic here that it's like going to be really, it's going to be really bad. It's not a good idea to rush things. Okay. For the mutual outcome, here's another reason why the unwanted pregnancy thing kind of sticks out in my mind, is that the mutual outcome for right now is the Empress in reverse. Also, guys, could stand for unwanted pregnancy. I mean, and the Page of Cups in reverse, what you guys are going to be going through for the month of February, I haven't already started. On my board, here, is above the Empress in reverse. So when you put the Empress upright next to the Page of Cups, that is a pregnancy combination. So the Empress in reverse is unwanted pregnancy. The Page of Cups in reverse is bad news. So if you put it together, I mean, it's very, and my cards don't lie. There is a Gemini out there that needs to really be careful about that. Like I said, if it's not exactly pregnancy, it could be the fact that maybe you're just jumping in something too fast with someone, and it's gonna end up blowing up in your face. Like, it's not gonna be good. Clarify this now. Empress in reverse doesn't just mean unwanted pregnancy, especially, you know, for those Geminis who aren't going through that, but it does mean there are domestic issues at front right now. Tell me more about this Empress in reverse. Also could be financial issues. Maybe you're spending too much money, more than you're making it. Maybe you take care of this person financially, or they waste your resources. There's a stagnation here. Or maybe if since you guys broke up, you're having financial issues. It could be anything. 2 more shuffles. Hermit upright with the 3 of Pentacles upright. Okay, so we have Virgo energy here twice. I think that this does have to do with some kind of domestic issue, whether you're in a domestic partnership, or or there's a family situation here, or this like I said, you're creating families out of thin air very quickly with other people. I think there's going to be some time. This is the outcome, and I read outcomes as of right now, guys. So the outcome could be anywhere by the end of February. It could be March energy, but not too much further than that. Maybe a month past, but for the most part, I go on this current situation. Like, so the energies, the feelings, everything that's happening right now. And the outcome to this situation right here is that you're really going to be going inside, and it's really going to start eating you, because you know how I told you right now your energy is like this 2 of Swords, where you're on the fence, like you feel something, you feel time ticking away, you feel like you need to make a choice, but you're not really doing anything. You have divided loyalty right now between situations or people, or even maybe yourself, because you are a Gemini. You might be loyal to this side of yourself but not this side, or you keep going back and forth, never meeting at true of what you really want in life, who you really want, where you want to be, who you're trying to be, and you keep playing the fence, and it's not getting you anywhere, and it's going to just actually wreak havoc inside of you and then externally into your outside life. And I can feel to this situation, the outcome is you're going to be going inside, and it's really going to start taking a toll on you after a while. It's really going to start eating you up about this situation with this person, okay? I feel like you're going to be looking back of like you, Three of Pentacles is you made a good team with someone. So whoever you're making a good team with, whoever you did make a good team with, you're going to start thinking and feeling about those domestic issues that you guys had, things you didn't do, things you could have done. And thing is again, the Hermit is like, now finally, it's like on the outside, it's still stagnant. Nothing's happening. You're not making any moves. You're not doing anything. But inside, at least the wheels are starting to turn. You're starting to look at things differently. You're starting to maybe even have a couple realizations. I wouldn't go as far to say it as you have an epiphany, but I feel like you're starting to work through these emotions and really start to figure out why you're still hanging on. What message are you not seeing? What lesson are you not learning? What are you not doing that you're supposed to be doing? If you are not following your heart or what subconsciously feels right to you, if you are staying in a situation you shouldn't be staying in, if you are not pursuing someone that you want to be pursuing, if you just know you're not actually where you want to be, that is going to really mess you up. And I feel like you're going to start processing this. I don't know if you're going to do anything about it though, because as of right now, this Hermit, you're just thinking about it. You're thinking. But, I guess it's better than just not doing anything. So we're going to pull some advice, and then we're going to see what's coming towards you anywhere from now to the near future. I don't even know what to title this read. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, guys. Also, the check-ins videos are going to be new to the channel. I'm adding them, and those are going to look into like new love, present situations, money, actions your ex is planning on taking towards you, other things that people wanted me to address or start reading about. And those videos are about 10 to 15 minutes. So I am adding them to the channel. If you see them pop up and you want to check them out, that's what they're going to be about. So your advice right now, Gemini, is the Five of Pentacles. It is not time to take risk at this moment. So if you are doing that Gemini thing where you're letting your emotions out of control, so you're doing things you shouldn't be doing because your emotions are out of control, it's just not the time to take risks right now. Also, you could be spending a lot of money or going to be spending a lot of money that you probably shouldn't be. I can see financial issues being a concern for you very shortly in the future. I was getting that feel a lot too. And I don't normally pick up money in love reads, so I feel like that must be a very strong message. Tell me more about this Five of Pentacles for Gemini. Right. 3 more shuffles. Page of Pentacles in reverse and Page of Cups upright. Yeah, too. I also wanted to say, too, as I was shuffling, but I didn't want to lose my train of thought. If you are suffering at this point in time, or you're lost, or you're confused, or you don't know if you're making a good decision or not, you don't have to go at it alone. You don't have to talk to people. A lot of times I don't recommend people going to their friends or family for love situations because it's kind of biased. Your friends and family aren't always going to give you the best advice. You're going to know the situation, but like if you have friends and family who support you no matter what, and I'm not talking like support you like they're there for you, I'm talking like it doesn't matter what you do, they back you, meaning they back your bad behaviors too. They back your bad behaviors, your bad patterns. Like, for instance, I know a Gemini who screws up a lot in life, and his family, no matter what, backs him all the time. All the time. He can cheat, he can self-sabotage, he can start drugs, he can, win a competition, he can cheat at that competition. It doesn't matter what he does. They back him. They back him no matter what. And they say, well, that's family. We love him. We're going to support him no matter what. Meanwhile, this guy goes through life extremely depressed because he's constantly self-sabotaging himself because he doesn't have the support system that says, hey, wake up, you're screwing up your life. He has a type of support system that backs him no matter what he does. You have to decide if that's healthy or not. Personally, me, it's not for me to judge, but I have a support system where if I screw up, someone's going to tell me, you're screwing up, you're a mess up. And that might hurt a little bit more, but it puts me on the right track. And I prefer those kind of support systems. I don't want people to pat me on the back for all my mistakes in life, because then what people do is they don't break their bad habits, and then they're actually screaming for help inside, and people are just patting them on the back for it. That's, and I feel like, so if you have to decide what kind of support system you have. If you have the support system that pats you on the back no matter what, I would try to find some outside help, some outside guidance. If you have a support system that tells you how it is, then ask them. Because you don't have to suffer through this alone. You don't have to go through all this alone. Okay? I could see here, clarified by the Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Page of Cup uprights. Alright? You could be indulging into, some things that maybe you're drinking more these days. It does say that not to take any risk right now. There is a warning that you are going to miss out on an opportunity by not doing anything or by not doing the right thing. Because another story, I know a Gemini who wanted her ex back really, really, really bad, and she thought the way to get her ex back was to continually to date other men. And she went through like 7 men in a month. And she would post them on her social media. She would make sure that his friends seen it. She did everything she could to make her ex jealous, because initially it worked at first. He would contact her. He would be a little moody, but it quickly turned into, you know what? I can't trust you. And the Gemini, she was like, but I love you. I just want to be with you. Can't you see I'm not happy with anyone else? That's why I keep going through all these men. But her ex was like, you're kind of a hoe, and you're hurting me constantly. Like, I can't trust you anymore. I don't believe anything you say. You're telling all these men that what they want to hear to be able to date them, while meanwhile you're over here telling me you love me. Do those guys know that? Like, I don't like your character anymore. I don't like who you are. And, like, it blew up in her face. My whole point of that is that sometimes Geminis, what they think is the rational thing to do is not exactly always rational. Not to say all Geminis are like that, but there are a lot of Geminis who, you just can't piss a Gemini off. If you try to, when Geminis get jealous, they will act like they do not care by doing something that's really going to hurt someone else, and you guys know that because you're Geminis, all right? Just be careful, because I feel like by you not doing something or you doing something too irrational, you are going to miss an opportunity, and it's going to make you feel really sad. Because I feel like you want some kind of, this Page of Cups is telling me, like, you want some new beginning in love, either with the person that your heart belongs to, or a new person, like, or just anybody. Like, I feel like you just want this love, and you're doing something right now. You're taking a risk that you shouldn't be taking, whatever that is, whether it's, not contacting the person who has your heart, or dating someone new, or sitting still. Even sitting still sometimes is, probably sometimes a bad idea. It depends on your situation. It really does. And I don't know you guys personal, so it's hard to direct that. Anyway, what is coming towards you for the near future? We have the Judgment in reverse, okay? So this could be a warning, which I'm going to take it as a warning because it doesn't look like a blessing. And again, guys, this is anywhere from now to the next 3 months. So it could be 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, the whole 3 months. That ticking away feeling, that running out of time, Major Arcana, Judgment in reverse, you're running out of time. You're running out of time to make a decision that you know right now you're sitting on the fence about something. Something doesn't feel right. You're not making any moves towards what you really want or what you want to do. And that feeling, I'm just, because I don't know what to do, I'm just going to sit here. That is a huge risk. Judgment in reverse, you're running out of time. You need to make a decision, you know, and it's tough because it really looks like if you make the wrong decision, you're going to be screwing yourself out of an opportunity that's going to eat you up for a long time. Tell me more about this Judgment in reverse. 3 more shuffles. This also, Judgment in reverse, can mean you're holding on to a past person or a past situation you can't let go of. King of Swords upright and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, King of Swords upright, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, when this hits, Gemini, you're finally going to be in a logical state of mind where you're not right now, and you're going to want to take action, and it's going to be too late because the Wheel of Fortune is going in reverse. It's not going in your favor at that point. I don't know how much time you have to make a decision or to do right by someone or to go after what you want, but if you make people wait, it's not that they're not loyal if they don't wait. It's just sometimes when you make people wait, you're making them feel like they're not important to you. And then people are going to try to do right by themselves at that point. You know, if this is you trying to get away from a connection or to pursue something else, it's like you have a window here that is closing. And I feel like when this Judgment in reverse and you can't let someone go or you can't let something go that happened to you, you're finally going to be in a very clear state of mind about it, a very logical, because like I said, you do have like this Hermit energy and the outcome where you're finally going to start looking at things, like I said, not exactly an epiphany, but you're going to start seeing things in different ways. Views, it's kind of like when you're emotional and you yell at people and you're like, man, I wish I would have said this or did this, and then when you're clear-headed, you're like, man, I should have done that differently. I shouldn't have said that. It's kind of like that's where you're going to be when this outcome hits that Hermit, and then you're finally going to get to that really clear state of mind of watching your wheel turn upside down, of everything you gave up to pursue things that you really didn't want to pursue, or to not pursue things you really wanted to pursue. And you're gonna kind of be stuck in that emotion, and it's gonna be really hard to let that go. And that is a warning from the universe that, you know, if you are taking risks, like if you're sitting here trying to play the no contact game, or if you're sitting here trying to just do anything that you know in your heart is probably not a good idea, or you don't see the results coming from it. Like if you're dating someone new and you know your heart's not in it and you know it's not going to last long, but you're sitting in it anyway, you have no idea how much you're sabotaging yourself for other connections that you could be making, or a past person that you want back. That's just for an example, you know. Anyway, that's what I have for you guys. Oh, well, Twin Flame deck. Okay, if this person could say anything to you, Gemini, what would they say? Okay, let's get all these cards out of the way. Okay, your person says, I feel safer in the silence. So I do feel like I said, Gemini, that your person is starting to move away from you at this part in time. And if you're not trying to make things right, or trying to try one more time with them, or you're dating around, or you're doing something to grab their attention and it's not really working, you should probably reevaluate that if it's not getting you the results that you want. And then it says, I'm not the same person that you remember. I think that this person at one point probably was more vulnerable, or easier to talk to, or more loving, or more forgiving, and you know, now they might be acting completely different and you don't recognize this person anymore. You know, maybe they lash out on you, maybe they're hurt, maybe, you know, and I think it's because this relationship has changed them in one way or another. So they could be acting certain ways that you are shocked by, you know. So anyway, that is what I have for you guys. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.